Right guys, so we're a little bit delayed on that one there. I don't know what's happened there. The Streamlab just got a little bit froze, you know, that's what it did. So there we go guys, 2:40 back on the clock. What we're going to do now is just double check where we left off. And we're going to go and do some work on this TDC, and then we're going to be doing calculations on targets and taking it from there. Let me just double check this range. Am I happy with that or not? Yeah, okay. So, right, we've got the course. I believed it was 32 or between 34. We confirmed. We tried 32, didn't work out. We went 28. That didn't work out either, so then we put it in the middle, 30, and that worked out perfect. So that is what we have right now. So what I'm going to do is just put a nice little course line here at 30, and I'm going to name this just attack line. Just so I know. We don't really need to do anything else, like stating convoy in the middle, we know what that is. So here we go then guys, so I have now set my attack periscope to 0. I am now going over to the TDC. I am selecting AP tracking because I'm using the attack periscope for this. I am now going to be putting my angle on the bow at 180 because I can do this because we've found out their course. We are on the same course as that convoy, and that's pretty much it. So that's set. So we're saying 4 knots, weren't we, on the convoy speed. So that's there. What we're going to do now at this point then is just double check the angle on bow. So if I were to go here, spin over to this ship, obviously we are greater than 90. It could be anything from 95 to about 120, the angle on bow. And it's definitely on the left side of their ship as well, isn't it? So let's have a look at this, what it's saying here. Right, so we've got it on the left side of the bow. Alright then, so 126, or is it 128? Yeah, 128 is the angle on bow to that ship. Let's see if it adjusts to somebody else. Let's just say this guy here. Alright, that's going to be, yeah, definitely a lot less. I mean, a lot higher in number. So 145 is what we got on angle on bow there, which, alright then, you might think that's a bit slim for a hit. But, because we've done all that legwork previously, it doesn't matter what angle we get on these ships. We'll be golden, you know. So, what I'm going to do now is just a bit of work. I should have done this previously, but we're going to try and do a bit of work to identify these ships, the distances, and so on and so on and so on. Right, so that's another passenger liner there. And it was that one, wasn't it? Passenger liner 2. Alright then, that's going in there as well. Radio mast there. Is he behind that ship or in front of that ship? I think it's in front of it, but behind. So radio mast funnel. Let's give this a whirl. So take the passenger liners off. So mast funnel. It's a composite engine, I know that much. Engine's at the back. Looks like a heavy tank 28, isn't it? Yep. So we'll add that to that as well. What else have we got? Ooh. Yeah, let's try that over there. So mast, king post funnel. Let's see this one then, shall we? So mast, king post funnel. I don't believe it's a split or anything. No, it's a composite. No, it's a split, sorry. It's got the structure at the back for the smokestack. King post facing towards the back, and it's got the island in the middle. Right, that's the island in the middle. See if I were to confirm that by doing that. There it is. Heavy tanker 10. So right, let's get a calculation for distance. Right, so that there is 2.7 on centre radians. You got to look real closely though, because obviously the top of that mass is like really thin, so the closer you look, the better. So 5,600 hectometers for that guy. This guy over here is what? 2.3, 2.4? Just said 2.3. He is 5,300 meters away. This guy here is 2. My eye is really close to that screen now, so 1, 2. Let's say 2.7, see what it gives me. So he's 5,600 meters away. Long shot, isn't it? And this guy here is 3.5 without a doubt. So 4,100. So what I've got there, guys, is difference between shots. So what I need to be doing is working out my longest shot to my shortest shot and looking at the time differences. This is kind of, in a way, kind of key. The reason being, well, there's many reasons actually, but one of them is to purely get yourself. You don't want to be sending a torp for this guy first here and then going for the guy that's way over there, because he's going to get hit first and then he's going to take about another minute or even more for that torpedo to hit, and at that point that ship's going to be moving left and right to evade all them torps coming at it, without a doubt. So let's work it out. The longest shot was, I believe there's 2 of them which are stating 5,600, which is passenger liner, that one there, and then we had the heavy tanker 10, which is there. So 5,600. Let's just work this out then. So 5,600 would be there, and I believe that won't be allowed to go off with torpedo 1, but would it be with that? Nope. We're struggling here, boys. We might have to adjust, either speed up or slow down. Oh, it'd fire if I was a little bit closer, so we might have to bring a little bit closer, guys. Can I do this? Yeah, I can. Full speed and what? 90 degrees from where we are is, what is that? 120? Give me about 120, son. Come on. I think it's just that we're either too far back or too far forward, or we're just too close to them for the curve. I don't know. There's something not right in that trajectory. So basically what I'm doing is working on that to adjust it. I just believe that we're too far back with a convoy, you know. Like, if you can imagine convoy here, and that's us, and we basically want our torp to go from here to like over here, but it's gotta, you know, and I just think that's a little bit too much. You can fire 6,000 meters all day long. That's not the issue. Let's bring it in back to 30, and this is where we're going to start maintaining and monitoring that distance between us and that destroyer, so I will try and get it a little bit closer. But yeah, so what we're going to be trying to do, guys, obviously, is just calculate those times to impact, which it's important, it really is. If you get the right time to impact, you could potentially get all your torpedoes to hit that ship within 1 second, 2 seconds, 10 seconds, or at the same time, depending on how good you are with your measurements, you know, but that's what you're aiming for, basically. Don't forget the ships that are further forward. It's going to take a little bit longer, maybe a second or two, than what it gives you on the time to hit that target, because obviously they're pulling away. Or it might just be the meters that might be having a part within that, and getting things like a delay or something. There's too many ifs and buts unless you're going to be there doing all the calculations, but then again, it doesn't become a game, does it? But I know it's a simulator, so you might want to do that, it's your own preference, but you still got to work on stuff. I think it's a touch out of range. Right, it's allowing me to do that now. It allow me to do it on this guy. Yep. Okay, so just slight little tweaks like that worked out. So 10% slower, bring it down to 4 knots. RPM what we got. That'll do, laddie, that'll do. Let's get back to do these calculations, guys, and then what we'll do is work time to impacts. And for the last part of it, we'll basically do what we need to do on that, and then, yeah. Okay, now that's close guy, innit? It's close. Right, no calculations then, so this guy is... even better now, is showing at 3 center radians, so that's even better for us. It's now at 50 hectometers. This guy is what? 3 also. Might even be a 3.1. Them two will run about the same time for shots. This guy what is? It's gonna be 2.9 and a 2.9. Gotta be. Maybe 2.8 at a push. I'll stick with 2.9 for that guy. This guy here is a close shot. Let's just say 4.5. Wow, he is close. $3,200. Anybody else I forgot to calculate? No, I believe not. Right then, so let's work out the longest shot then. What we got? It's between him and obviously him. So let's just go for this guy first of all. Then 50 hectometers on range. Time to impact is showing 5.59. So 5.59. The next guy is 603, so he's going to be the first one. 603's first. Even though they both give me the same range, the time's different because obviously he's further in front and it takes longer for the top to get there. The next one then is going to be showing as heavy tanker 20, which is this guy here. Would it be safe to call him 3? I'd probably call him 3 center radians there. 4,100 then, let's have a look what we got. So 456. 456 for the time for impact for that guy. And the final one, which is 3,200. Which is a close guy. So 350. So what I'm going to do now at this point then, guys, is just work out difference between the shots. So from the first shot to the second one, it was 603 to 559, which is basically 4 seconds. So from finding the first top to the second top, I've got to change the depth and change the position for that shot. The one after that then is from 559 to 556, so that is going to be 3 second difference. No, sorry, miles away. 1 minute 3 seconds. Be alright missing that up, won't we? 1 minute 3 seconds in difference. And from 356 to 350, we are looking at what? 54 seconds in time for impact. So what I'm going to basically say now at this point on, guys, is I would basically be going down or getting one of my crew members to be messaging the other U-boats just to let them know. Right, it'd be right, U564. The first time to impact. They don't need to know any about the second, third, or fourth. It's matching my first time to impact with theirs if they are in position. First time to impact. 6 minutes and 3 seconds. You can abbreviate if you want to. And then it'd be like, okay, waiting. So there it is. So waiting for a U-boat time to impact. The reason being I'm doing this is whoever's between me and 3 other U-boats, whoever's got the highest time to impact means that person would go first, and the next one would fire so many seconds after to try and match the time to impact, and so on down the line until every single captain has fired their first torpedo off at the correct time. So then hopefully everybody's torpedo would hit at the same time. But then obviously your individual captains can go one further, like I have done here, and calculated 4 torpedoes. So I'll send my first torpedo, second, third and fourth, and that'll match my first impact, and my first impact will match every other captain's first impact, and then maybe they can send their other 3 torps off, or as many as they want to, and hopefully everyone's torps would hit within 10 seconds, things like that. You know, it's personal preference. So let's just imagine we've got this calculation come through. The other guy said, I don't know, 6 minutes 15 seconds, yeah? 6 minutes 15 seconds, he said. Okay, so you say U307. So, time for impact, 6 minutes 15 seconds. So that's what he just sent to me. So at this point on, I'll be saying, alright then, right, so there's 12 seconds in difference, so he will send a code, I don't know, something that we'll agree on, maybe XXX. Once he sends that, I will then start my timer 12 seconds later. Then after that, I will send my torps off in accordance with my calculations in terms of different time to impacts. And then, like I said, that's pretty much it. So what we'll do then, guys, we've done the calculation. I showed you how to do that. Obviously, I told you at the beginning of the videos how to actually work out the distances. And we'll just take it from there. So what we'll do is end this video here and we'll start on the next one. So I'll put a quick timer on and we'll stop it now. So 247 is where we're going to be continuing, and we'll take it from there. Back in a sec.